Rico Avery joins us right now. 2 for 2 at Skagit Speedway, huh?
Yeah, no, incredible race tonight. Just the way the inversion played out to come from 7th to the win. The track surface was unbelievable. I know it's a bit dusty, but it creates great racing when you have multiple grooves. And these guys on this 24 team just really had the car hooked up tonight.
Yeah, I mean, 2 nights in a row, 7th to 1st. I mean, that's not hard. That's not easy to do at all at Skagit Speedway, and you're dealing with local guys. I guess we call them local, but they're still really talented. Robbie Price has been all around the country. You had to go around him.
Yeah, I mean, it's the way the inversion is for the feature is it allows cars that don't necessarily qualify in the top positions, start up front. And I think that's really important, what that allows the track to kind of come to these teams and what makes exciting racing with the guys make mistakes at times and the good cars kind of rise to the top. And, the heat races were incredibly difficult tonight, from qualifying, falling off a little bit at the end to the inversion of the heats to the inversion of the feature. I think it just creates exciting racing, and that's why this place gets massive crowds, and we just try to continue to put on shows for the fans.
Well, the heat races tonight were so much better than last night. You saw a lot of moving tonight.
Yeah, the surface was a lot wider. It was harder, compact after last night's racing, and to come into tonight's, and you have that harder material you're working with. So we had to make some quite significant adjustments to our race car, and I think it just as the feature went, my car kept getting better and better tonight.
So I was sitting here while you were, doing your debriefs and all that, and then talking to all the great fans. I talked to your car chief, and he's your longest tenured, I hear, and 5 years, which is a long time out on the road. And he said it's so much fun to work for you. And that's a pretty good compliment coming from somebody that's been with you for 5 years.
Yeah, I mean, this is the team's 4th year together, and Zach's 5th. Or 3rd year, full time, and they're going into their 4th, and Zach's 5th season with me. So, I just really try to make sure these guys have incredible experiences at the races and at home, and break it up a little bit where it's not just always work. We get to travel, 200 days a year out on the road racing sprint cars. We try to race 85 times a night. Tonight was my 55th race this season, and a couple days ago I took the boys to Seattle just to spend some one-on-one time with them outside of racing. And I think just that those little things get really important when the season gets pretty brutal at times with the highs and lows that racing can create, and it can be really frustrating at times when you're not running well, and the team morale and commodity is can be difficult to manage, and these are professional workers out here working on race cars, and I think it makes it very appreciative when you run good and you enjoy those experiences. So I just try to stick close to these guys, if we're at the track or if we're away from the track, and they do an unbelievable job preparing my race car to try to continue for me to be consistent every race.
And the other thing too is, like some of the high limit guys, you haven't really raced. I mean, before last year, you hadn't really raced a series, so you raced even more than a lot of guys because you were racing everything.
Yeah, I did get to race quite a bit, and the way the high limit season allows us to go race with the World of Outlaws, Knoxville local. I ran a couple races out in California earlier in the year, and I just thank High Limit for allowing us to go do other things besides just committing to their series.
Yeah, all right. Well, good luck tomorrow night, man. Tomorrow night's the big money, right? So, I mean, tonight was 20, so that was cool. So you've got 10, 20, and then 126 tomorrow night. So, I mean, I don't see why you're not the top point guy, right? Even without looking at it, and you were going into tonight as top point guy, and you had another top. It had to have been 7-1 again. It had to be top point. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I haven't looked at it yet. But how could you not be? So good luck tomorrow night. You'll be spinning that wheel, and you'll be in the top 4 at least in the dash, right? And then from there you'll run a dash, and how you been running? I hear you're gonna be fun to watch.
Yeah, I'm just excited to get to the opportunity to race for $126,000 tomorrow night.
And let's not forget you won whatever it was last year, so you're the defending champion of this race. So good. All right, good luck.
Thank you, guys.
This is Sean, and you're in the dirt.